there is fire on the mountain. Is it as a result of the new Naira notes introduced by the central bank governor, Godwin Emefiele? Is it the money that has been stashed that would have been used for election that Godwin Emefiele disrupted? What is it exactly? Well, Godwin Emefiele himself is not someone who is clean. If you've been on this platform, you would have heard and seen. If you're in Nigeria, if you've been following the trend, you would have heard and seen some criminal allegation that has been leveled against the central bank governor. And now that the central bank governor decided to do something, was he instructed? Or did he decide to do this? Or did Buhari ask him to do something to make sure that money, the flow of money will be restricted, and money that has been stashed by certain criminals in Nigeria will become useless with the introduction of the new Naira notes? Welcome again, once again, to this platform. If you're just coming across, please like, share this video. It's very important so YouTube will notify more people. And if you're a new person here, please tap on the subscription button. Godwin Emefiele cried. He cried out. In fact, the talk is that he is seeking for asylum, either in the UK or in the United States of America. He is afraid. He doesn't want to return back to Nigeria. He has asked that the President Buhari give assurance publicly on national TV that he will not be arrested and nobody should touch him. But Buhari cares less anyway. The Department of State Services, DSS, who has been on the tail of Emefiele, has vowed to arrest him upon his return to the country, despite a court order restraining the secret police from doing so. Now, this is what we all know. The court rules. DSS cares less about what the court says. Why will the DSS behave or act in this manner? That's because they know that certain cabals who are close to Buhari, or Buhari himself is the one saying, listen, do not care about these bloody civilians. The judiciary, do whatever you want to do it, I will not speak. Meanwhile, Emefiele has refused to return to Nigeria from the United States of America amidst allegations of fraud and terrorism financing. Yes, terrorism financing. That's the serious crime that he is linked to. How is he financing terrorism? That's a big one. The DSS, State Security Services, accused the CBN governor of being involved in financing of terrorism. I repeat again. It said preliminary investigation revealed various acts of terrorism financing, fraudulent activities perpetrated by Emefiele, and his involvement in economic crimes of national security dimension. When Emefiele, bowed in obedience, listening to one of the cabals who is dead now, what it is. We all know that Emefiele and many of these people who have been positioned, they care less about what happens to one person or the other. They are always trying to cover up. In fact, Emefiele said, if I am investigated, if DSS arrest me, I will name names from the presidency down to wherever it is. I'm going to name names. I'm going to talk about people who have benefited from this loot, from this misappropriation, from stealing. I'm going to just bust out the old bubble. That's what he has said. Now he needs assurance, and the people have benefited, unless there is no proof to this. But if there are proofs, if there are paper trails, phone calls, etc., they will be fighting amongst themselves to shut up this investigation. And Emefiele, on the other hand, knows that he's the big fish that needs to go down. They believe that once Emefiele goes down and someone else takes over, that person who takes over will now turn the tides around and allow whoever it is that is pushing, against this new Naira notes, this new policy. Probably the person will now come, and definitely the person will be from the north of Nigeria. You know how it works. Once someone from the south leaves, someone from the north takes over. They said their preliminary investigation revealed various acts of terrorism financing, fraudulent activities. But a federal high court in Maitama Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, last Thursday issued an order restraining the DSS from arresting and detaining or questioning Emefiele. However, sources in the DSS told Sahara reporters that they are aware that Emefiele deliberately decided to delay his return to Nigeria. They, however, noted that the secret police would arrest him upon touching Nigeria. They say once he is dropped in Nigeria, once he alights in Nigeria, the secret police will arrest him. They are going to pick Emefiele regardless of his antics, regardless of the recent court ruling. They said Emefiele has so far refused to return to Nigeria, but the position of the DSS has not changed. We care less about court ruling. We care less about Emefiele's antics. We care less about anything. Emefiele needs to be arrested. Emefiele is a thief. Emefiele has been financing terrorism. Emefiele is this. Emefiele is that. He will be arrested upon his arrival in Nigeria because what our preliminary investigation reveals against him are very serious and cannot be taken lightly. Did Emefiele finance terrorism? It is possible. Emefiele probably could be handing over money to certain elements, certain people. Yes, it is true. Emefiele could be doing this. Emefiele does not appear to be a man of integrity. It's just someone who wants to roll and make sure that he is covered, is well fed, and his stomach is full. That is what it is. But they are not trying to arrest Emefiele because Emefiele has just committed a crime that that is new. They are trying to arrest Emefiele because Emefiele is a criminal like them, and they are wondering why Emefiele has decided to spoil their own criminal entity, criminal package. Why do you want to destroy our own criminal enterprise? That's the question that they are indirectly asking Emefiele. We know you're a thief like us. Why are you now presenting yourself as if you are holier than us? We are all in this together. Are you not the one that paid this money to this terrorist, this and that? Are you not the one that stole this money and you gave this to this person and that to that person? Why are you beginning to appear like you are innocent of crime? We are all criminals. So you'll be arrested. We are going to use our own, what we have, all our own weapons and tools to get you down. On December 31st, a report was published on People's Gazette, citing that the central bank governor may have concluded plans to return to the United Kingdom over developing threats of arrest by the DSS amidst the seeming reluctance by the presidency to wade into the matter. Since it is now looking impossible for him to return to Nigeria, the next move is for him to file for asylum in the UK. The UK is his first option for asylum, but he has not ruled out the United States either. Emefiele was said to be in the US as of the morning on Friday, December 30th, 2022. It was unclear when he planned to return to the UK, but his strong family ties to Britain were said to be behind his decision to pursue asylum there. The ruling delivered by the Justice M.A. Hassan last week, bearing his arrest, detention, and questioning by the DSS, also applies to the Inspector General of Police, Attorney General of the Federation, and AGF, Economic Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and the CBN, who are listed as defendants. Now, will they respect it? The court declared that the continuous harassment, intimidation, threats, restriction of free movement, abuse of rights of office, surreptitious moves to arrest, and humiliation of Mr. Godwin Emefiele, the governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, over trumped-up allegation of terrorism financing, fraudulent practices, etc. by the second, third, and fourth respondents, and their officers is vindictive, unwarranted, abrasive, oppressive, and some same constitute a flagrant breach of his right to personal liberty, dignity of human person, right to policy-making powers, freedom of thought, conscience, religion, movement, as respectively provided and enshrined under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights Ratification and Enforcement Act, and therefore unconstitutional and illegal. It also declared that, in view of the ruling of the Honorable Justice Tiso, sitting at the Federal High Court, Maitama in the State Security Service, SSS vs. Mr. Godwin Emefiele suit number, delivered on 15th December 2022, any continuous harassment, intimidation, threat, restriction of free movement, abuse of right of office, surreptitious moves to arrest, humiliation, every of this will be seen as oppressive. Now, what are your thoughts as regards this one? Emefiele doesn't want to return to Nigeria, is afraid. Drop your comment below in the comment section. And if you're just coming across this channel, please try to subscribe. Let us like and share this video.